everybody, it's Sarah with Loaves and Dishes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make mushroom soup. So the first thing that you're going to do is chop up an onion, and it sort of depends on what you want to do with your soup. So I like to completely blend mine up so that it's smooth. So it doesn't really matter for me what size chunks I chop the onion in as long as it's even sized chunks. If you didn't want to blend up your onion, you would probably want to cut it up smaller. But if you are going to blend your soup at the end, it doesn't really matter as long as everything is going to cook evenly. So cut up your onion and put it in the pot. You're also going to want to put about a tablespoon of butter in there with the onion as well. Then you're going to cut up about 4 cloves of garlic. And I found out something interesting about garlic today. So really, if you took this garlic and you just smashed it and you put it in your soup, it wouldn't impart too much garlic flavor. So the smaller you cut up the garlic, the more garlic flavor that you're gonna get in your dish. So if you just crushed it and then basted a steak with your crushed garlic, you wouldn't get too much. It would just be like the essence of garlic. But if you really go after it and smash it and really break it down, you'll get a whole bunch of garlic flavor. So if you like more garlic, that's, something to keep in mind. Then you're gonna add a bundle of thyme, which I forgot to put in the video. And then you're gonna add 2 packages of sliced button mushrooms and 1 package of cremini mushrooms. You can really use any kind of mushroom that you want. If you wanted to use shiitake, you could. If you had any other kind of mushrooms, we have a local farmer's market where we can get some kind of wild varieties of mushrooms. You could add anything that you like. If you only had button mushrooms, you could just add 3 packages of button mushrooms. It's really up to you. Then you're going to want to mix that all up. And then you're going to let it cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. You want the mushrooms have a lot of water in them, and you want them to cook out that water. So mix them all up. You want to make sure everything has a little bit of oil or butter, and all of the onions and everything are mixed up in there. And then you're going to just put the lid on it, just let it cook. So once your mushrooms have kind of leaked out their water, then you're going to add 1.5 cups of chicken broth. And if you didn't want to use chicken broth, if you wanted to use vegetable broth, you could. That part doesn't matter as much. And then you're going to add 1.5 cups of heavy cream. And you're going to let that cook for a little bit, just until it kind of gets up to a simmer. Then you're going to remove that thyme bundle. And this step is optional. I like to get out my stick blender and blend it up so that it's smooth. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You could leave it with chunks of mushrooms. You could partially blend it. It's really up to you. Then once you have everything blended up, you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice. And then if you have it, you're going to add a little bit of truffle oil. This is about a teaspoon of truffle oil. Not everybody likes truffle oil, so it's up to you. It's also kind of expensive, so it's not necessary. Then you're going to season it with salt and pepper. And I don't know if you can tell in this part of the video, I'm stirring and mom was standing next to me and seasoning it, and we were both tasting it and talking, so there's some extra hands in this part. But that is pretty much it. You just want to season it up so that it tastes good and it's ready to serve. If you want to see more recipes like this, check out loavesandishes.com. If you want to hear more from myself and my mom, we do have a podcast. It's called Dorks with Sporks, and you can find it wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. And that's it. Thanks for watching.